bullpen early. Instead, you escape with nothing to show for it.
And unaffected, Ober comes back with a breaking ball on strike one. And again. All right, so from a hitter standpoint, a guy tacks on 3-4 miles per hour to a breaking pitch. What's it do to you?
I think you're just aware of it, but I mean they've never seen it before, so they never saw the slider at 80, so they don't really have much to compare it to.
2 strikes, and he just put the barrel to it, punched it into center. It's a leadoff single for Cleveland.
I think you look at the video, and I think Wes Johnson said this when he was asked about it. He said, well, he's lost a little bit of depth with that slider, so it's maybe not breaking down as much. It's not quite as much movement, but they said they would sacrifice that for the velocity. And I think for Ober, it's one of those things. He knows that his fastball has been successful in the big leagues. He's gotten guys out with it. He's thrown it more than league average. He's thrown it about 60% of the time. So when you feel like you have 2 weapons to go to, and then you can continue refining
because he wasn't invited to big league camp. And you remember, because of the pandemic, they had 2 stages of spring training, one for the and the other for the minor leaguers. And Ober was in the second tier of spring training players, all popped up down the left field line, and sprinting across the line, getting there for the catch, and firing it back to the infield. Nice catch by Rooker.
So fucking AD, what I'm supposed to say, baby, if I go in my A, baby, don't blame me, blame my fucking AD.
And Wes also pointed out, I asked him because of his big frame at 6'9", what an advantage that is for him, and again using Jax as the benchmark as being a normal height, a normal stride. 2 strikes. And Simmons throws it wildly into the camera well. I don't think they even got the out at second base. unless Simmons had his left foot on the bag.
No, I don't think he got it on the way by. I think he just picked up.
Maybe 2 errors on the play. And the runners should advance.
See, Polanco read this. This ball had a lot of topspin on it. He was trying to get it on the short hop. And now it is looking like he got it. What a heads-up play.
They're going to call a runner at second out because of that. Wow.
What an athlete. What awareness. I mean, to know exactly where that base is. Your focus is on picking up the ball. And obviously showing the frustration of not making the throw where he wanted to. I think if he had a chance, maybe, not sure he would have thrown that, but what awareness of being able to clip that base on the way by.
So there are 2 down and a runner at second rather than 1 out, runners at second and third, and there's ball 1.
But Polanco aggressively trying to get that hop to turn the double play. You know, I wouldn't say a do or die, but it's one of those ones where you either have to wait back and you can avoid the error, but you're only going to get 1 out. If he waits for the big hop there, he's going to get it and you're going to have runner at first, but he tried to go for the double play.
Their first strike. 1-1.
Didn't work out, but his double play partner picked him up, saved him an error, and then cost himself one in the end. Hopefully Ober's able to strand him out there.
For the Twins, their 84th error, the most in Major League Baseball. Somehow they survived 4 errors and won the ball game last night. Right now, with the first 83 errors, they have allowed 60 unearned runs. Only the Tigers and Dodgers have allowed more. 1 and 2 to Rosario. Got him upstairs at 93. A runner stranded at second. No score after 2.5.
They say when you get a new car, you see it everywhere. But when I was matching my truck on Cars.com, I saw it everywhere. That's what a perfect match does to a person. Cars.com. It's magical.
Did you just say charcuterie?
Why does baseball have spring training?
This is one of my rompers.
He throw me the ball and I hit the corner.
We got a challenge block!
You beat me in home run derby every day in batting practice.
Grand Casino, let your story begin. And by Chevrolet, the #1 selling brand in the Twin Cities. A little bit of water running down Minnehaha Falls. We'll hope for some more rain and more volume coming down the waterfalls all over the upper Midwest.
You wait a couple days till the team's on the road, though.
Hey, I'll sit through a rain delay. We need rain. We need a lot of it. Oh my gosh, so dry. Simmons will lead things off. Then Kepler and Rooker in the Twins' third. Just off the plate, 1-1. thing that Morgan's done a better job of, and the Indians are looking for improvement from him as well. A much better job of keeping the ball in the ballpark. That was an issue for him early on, but now in his 4 August starts covering 19 innings, he's only given up 1 home run.
And we came on, I said he was a reverse splits guy. He's given up 12 and 8 of those to right-handed hitters. And sometimes surprising to see that.
Fouled over the Cleveland dugout.
Well, we saw him strike out Rooker on that pitch right there, that changeup in the mid-70s. So maybe his way of countering that against right-handed hitters, and the success they've had is to start throwing that changeup a little bit more, and also making his fastball a little bit more effective, making it appear faster. And go back to that changeup right here.
And it works right on right. Simmons strikes out. 4th strikeout for Morgan. First time through the batting order, and now Kepler. Kepler smashed one into the mound, and then it, on the first hop, carried all the way to Jimenez, who was playing on the right side of the infield, and the shortstop threw him out.
2 fastballs his first time up. Let's see what he starts him off with here. That's the curveball he flipped up there. Kepler doing damage on a 3-1 fastball yesterday to start off the ball game. Twins could use a spark here after leaving the bases loaded.
Hit hard to center. Straw back and leaps and makes a wonderful catch on the warning track. Miles Straw with a great catch on a ball that wasn't in the air very long at all.
Yeah, on a line 105 miles an hour. This ball, he was able to wait back. As I said, first time up, 2 fastballs there. He went curveball and then followed it up with the changeup, and Kepler looked like he was all over it. He waited for that pitch and played it hard, and Straw full extension makes a real nice play.
Cleveland getting Straw in a trade with Houston. Phil Maton going to the Astros. Slow breaking ball over for a strike. One strike to Rooker. Find myself, for any number of reasons this year, trying not to use the Cleveland nickname in identifying their players. And finally they have decided, starting next year, to rid themselves of the nickname. And starting next year, they'll be referred to as the Guardians.
It's interesting to me that they decided to go with a new name, but kept all the same coloring, and it's basically the same thing with a different name. I don't know if that really completely turns the page, but
in there for a strike. And after threatening in the second, but coming up empty-handed, the Twins go down 1-2-3 in the 3rd.
Lead off the day with MLB Central, TV's only morning baseball show, featuring an all-star lineup of hosts, plus special guests from all circles of the game. MLB Central, weekday mornings 10 Eastern on the dot, only on MLB Network.
And the pitch on the way. Bodie drives one in the air. Deep center field. Back goes Taylor. It's got a chance. It's a grand slam. A grand slam for David Bodie. And the Cubs have won the ball game.
3 for 3. 3 bombs. Ryan McMahon. Rockies within a run. It's an easy game, isn't it? One man wrecking crew tonight.
He's going to break that. Right here.
Swing and a high fly ball lifted toward left. It is gone. Ronald Acuna Jr. has broken that record. Another leadoff homer.
There's a swing by Turner. Fly ball center field. Going back. Yastrzemski still going back at the wall. Jumps up. And Yastrzemski makes a catch. And he might have robbed Turner of a home run. Yastrzemski just made a terrific play.
High fly ball. Deep left center field. Rushed. Ball going. Ball long gone.
grand slam. Manny Machado. How about that for the first walk-off?
Concepts. Bailey Ober has thrown 3 good innings, given up just a couple of hits. 3 strikeouts, no walks. 38 pitches for Ober. 28 of those have been strikes. Twins offense had a chance in the bottom of the 2nd inning with the bases loaded and 1 out. Rob Refsnyder, though, with the comebacker, and the all 1-2-3 double play ends the inning. So it is scoreless, 0-0 for the Twins and the Indians as we start the 4th at Target Field. Dick and Justin.
Well, thank you. Another good start for Bailey Ober. 3 shutout innings. There have been a couple of hits allowed, no walks. Jose Ramirez with an opposite field double, just fair by about a foot down the left field line with 2 outs in the 2nd. And Ober was able to leave him at second base. Now solidly to right at Kepler, who had to fight the lights.
I'm laughing because the double he hit his first time up was about 60 miles an hour off the bat. There, he barrels that thing, and it's right at Kepler. So a lot of people like to claim it evens out, but nice focus, concentration right there. That's such a helpless feeling.
I like the way the lights are here, done here at Target Field, but it's easy for me. I haven't had a 100-mile-per-hour rocket hit at me, but I'm curious because you dealt with it out there on the field, and we'll use the Cleveland ballpark as the benchmark here, or the comparison. They've got the big toothbrushes sticking up in the sky, and the lights there are higher than they are here. But here, there's like 2 rows of lights.
Yeah, they're spread out along the whole canopy.
All around the canopy, yeah. And I'm wondering what that does. I mean, from the aesthetically, it looks beautiful. You know, you drive by it, you don't see the light standards. You don't even, if you didn't know it was a ballpark, you wouldn't know it was a ballpark.
It's a good. I never really thought about it. It's just sort of, it was either in the lights or it wasn't. I don't know. It's. I guess that's more of an outfielder comparison.
Tapper to third, backhanded by Arraez. Plenty of time to throw out Ramos. 2 down.
That was one of those things we saw Luis Arraez lose a ground ball in the lights yesterday. Ball hopped up, and I feel like that used to happen in the Dome a lot. With the turf, the ball would take higher hops. If I felt like I lost, at least a handful of balls, ground balls that have high chopper that would get up in those lights. So I think my basis of comparison was always between here and the Dome, and there was almost everything that you could think of was better here than than the Metrodome. But you know, it was a great place to play. Won some World Series, had some good years there.
Sano can wait for the 2nd hop, and it's an easy, at least quick 1, 2, 3, 4th inning for Bailey Ober.
Where there's baseball,
1 pitch away from baseball history.
there's drama.
He has thrown a no-hitter.
Where there's baseball,
Near the wall.
there's action.
He made a phenomenal catch.
And where there's baseball,
Let's go live inside the park.
there's MLB Tonight
It's way out of here.
on MLB Network.
Oh, wow.
Where there's baseball all the time.
Unbelievable.
We've seen it time and time again.
He drives to right. Get up, ball. Get out of here. And God, George Springer gets the green light and goes oppo for his first home run as a Blue Jay. Jays are right back in it. Tim Anderson, a long, fruitful first at bat. Eloy Jimenez rocks this ball to right field, and it is gone. Back to back in the first inning. He's going. Here comes the throw. He's got it.
Today, I'm the greatest of all time. Thank you.
Myers to left field. Deep far. Very good. A walk-off home run. This edition of the San Diego Padres is simply unbelievable. This time he hits the ball to deep right field. Cody.
To spend time with the people who are important to you. Groups of 20 or more are eligible for discounts on tickets, and per-ticket handling fees are eliminated. So start organizing your group of 20 plus today by going to twinsbaseball.com/groups or text twins to 20123 for more information. 4 shutout innings for Bailey Ober. The improvement continues.
Yeah, he's been very good, and it's just like once you have a little taste of success at the big league level and you start to have that belief that you belong and you can get the best in the world out on a nightly basis, the sky's the limit. I mean, you can just keep getting better, and you keep seeing it. He's mixed his pitches well. He's done what he's done with his fastball all year. And the secondary stuff is getting better, and that was really something I think that probably bothered him. He added velocity onto his fastball over the last couple of years, but now the off-speed numbers kind of went backwards on him.
Polanco into the corner. Zimmer cuts it off. Polanco will be held to a single. Nice job by Zimmer, and his speed, which was so much of an asset for him in center field, comes in handy in right field too.
He can do a lot of things on the baseball field. He's got the longest home run for Cleveland this year. We saw a big home run off the batter's eye last night. He can steal you a base. He can run down some balls, and then also on top of this, number one, he gets the